Physics in Necrotic World, Season 4, Motion and Vectors, Episode 78, Famous Speeds. Welcome, strangers. Okay, so 2 miles per hour is 1 meters per second, yeah? So 10 is a nice round number, so often we have speeds on signs in tens to show speed limits for vehicles of law-abiding citizens, yeah? People generally run at about 6 meters per second and walk at about 1 meters per second. Sound travels at about 340 meters per second in the air. I was on Reddit the other day and someone posted about Komar, Komar, and I was like, yes, exactly, poor Komar. I can talk about the classic ironic speech marks, shut up and calculate law, which Komar was not part of. Great Komar, epic. It's a shame really, because without team, let's go treasure hunting, they'd still be stuck listening to the sound of silence, you know? They'd be stuck listening to the sound of silence. So for a culture that loves to say we can zoom out to the universe, we really don't always show it in terms of our perceptiveness of ideas that are seemingly in the backwater per se. I mean, this is a fundamental issue that was often overlooked, and still is often overlooked. It's like, come on, Komar, great attempt, but no one was really listening. I mean, no one was really willing to listen then. No one wants to hear the music, you know? No one actually cares that much anymore. I mean, not that I know. I really care, but how many people like me exist in the world? That's a good question. They're probably like, I don't know. I need to see. Maybe one day, you know. I mean, obviously we're all unique, but surely someone wants to hear the music of physics. Probably, right? I mean, I've got a few subscribers, so maybe you guys do like listening to this. I'm surprised, really. Okay, so this is a fundamental issue that was often overlooked. It's like, come on, Komar, great attempt, but no one was really willing to listen then. Until someone else says the exact same thing, and the amazing tide suddenly changes. Mainstream is made by disillusioned authority figures that think theoretical physics is practically dead now, and they're happy to recite texts and texts and texts, so many books of legends, instead of probing the future to search for ourselves for these connections. I think academia would be like different, but at this stage, I mean, obviously we're in GCSE, right? So there aren't many people. Well, yeah. Anyways, that's why ether, you know, AETHER, was written off too. Even though, I mean, to be honest, that fabric is the same principle in which you have the cosmological constant and dark matter and those fractured worlds is where like the possibilities that connect faster than light and thought itself lie. So possibilities first, before light, before particles, before matter. It's all charts, it's all possibility. Charts favors a prepared mind, according to Louis Pasteur. Totally agree. You need to be willing, you have to be open to listen, really. This is in line with the EPR paradox. Ultimately, this allows for spooky action at a distance to be noticed. Pseudoscience itself, the very word is like fake, as there's no one who can really say no one can really say or said or anything what is pseudoscience and what's not. You know, it's all subjective. It's a subjective reality that we live in. If Komar did not solve the difference between gauge symmetry and diomorphism invariance, I reckon he'd be written off as delusional or irrelevant. 299,792,458 meters per second is the speed of light speed, but we use 3 times 10 to the power of 8 meters per second, which is 3 times 10 to the power of 5 kilometers per second. This is about 186,282 miles per second. So about 186,000 miles per second. So that's about 670,616,629 miles per hour. 666, eh? Whoa, mind blown. Devil's numerology. Okay, anyways. 1079252,848.8 kilometers per hour. Okay, so I'm bored now. So basically, light speed is the fastest. Nice. Units won't kill you or come back to haunt you later, as long as you keep the same units for every situation as per relevance. So you remember last time we talked about, what's it called? Standardization. So keep your same perception as per experimenting, you know? Don't jump all of a sudden and be like, oh, 1 second I'm going to measure stuff in meters, next I'm going to measure it in like light years. That doesn't make sense, okay? I mean, if it makes sense, it makes sense, basically. If it doesn't, it doesn't. I mean, who's to say it doesn't? Who's to say it does? It's all up to you in the end, you know? Yeah. See you next time at Physics and Necrotic World. This is your host, Rimona Christian, R out.